Okay, so go ahead.
All right. Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. This is Master Alex. It's nice to see you guys. I hope you guys keep safe, be healthy. Okay. Today our topic is the same. 2020, the particle Feng Shui for Realtor. But this time we'll talk about more like the fourth quarter, and then the later on 2021. What's the prediction? And then is there anything we need to be careful? We need to take care of. We'll also mention in this class. Okay, let me go ahead and start it. Okay, this is me. As you see, I'm originally from Hong Kong, but I stationed here. So this is the picture for me in Hong Kong, going to different radio program, TV program, different show in Hong Kong. And then this is the 3 magazine. I write those Feng Shui articles to them. 2 of them are still writing. Let's say for this Hong Kong Beauty magazine, I write those Feng Shui articles to them for more than 6 years. And then this is different talk, different seminar, classes, charity, my client. And then this is the class here. This is my Feng Shui book. I will have an English version for 2021. So at that time, you guys can take a look. And this is the apps you can go to Google Play, Apple Store to download. It's talking about our cell phone number. So before we want to know something about you, we need to read your face, date of birth, palms reading, something like that. That one is really, really traditional. But this one is really, really special. Just your cell phone number, we know something about you. You can go ahead and download it and try it. And then this is a question that lots of my students will ask, hey, Master, they'll ask, hey, Master, you teach Feng Shui for so many years, but we have no idea what's the Feng Shui, how can the Feng Shui benefit us? So here is some simple definition. So what's the Feng Shui is talking about? Actually, it's like a wisdom that integrate all those like exterior design, which nowadays we call it the architecture, and then also the interior design, the landscape design, and more important, different family members, how to manage the energy inside the room. This is something will be good for us. And Feng Shui, if you do it good, Feng Shui can help you improve lots of things. Let's say for your money fortune, for your health, career path, relationship, your intimacy relationship with your husband and wife, learning ability, your reputation, all those things that Feng Shui can help you if you do right. But we have to know that there's 2 different styles. One is the commercial, and then the other is the residential. So for residential, we focus on the balance for all those energy, like money, fortune, relationship, learning ability, health, all those things is in the balance. But for commercial, it's totally different. Commercial, we focus more on the business, how to help the business to earn, to make more money, and how to help the company to eliminate or minimize the enemy, minimize the competition. This is more on the business style. So residential and commercial are different. Okay, right now we're 2020, so we know that lots of things happen. And 2020 is the year of the rat. So we use the 12 zodiac to represent this year is year of the rat. And we know that there's some problem, health issue, the COVID-19. One of the origin, they said that is come from this bat. For the bat, in the traditional Oriental knowledge, we call this one is one of the rats, but it's not the normal one. The normal rat is on the floor. This one is flying on the sky, in the air. So it's another type of the rat. So 2020 is the year of the rat. We have a COVID-19 issues. It's come from the bat, a flying rat. Last year, 2019, we know that some issue with the pig got sick. But last year is the year of the pig. And more important, next year, 2021, is the year of the ox. I'm not sure whether we have the mad cow diseases again or not. I hope we don't have it because I like snake. So just be safe. Okay, for 2020, and let me remind you again, we use this, we call it the heavenly stem and then the earthly branch to represent the year. There's a 60 years is a cycle. So 2020, the upper part is the metal. The metal we consider is a weapon. So we can see that this year, lots of things happen, lots of people lose their life, and then we have an earthquake issue, flooding issue, whatever, because the weapon is on the top. And at the bottom is a raining. Raining, we know that there's some negative energy. Maybe you don't have a good mood because you see outside is all the raining all the time. So it's the negative energy accumulating. So 2020, by this metal wedge, we already know something happened. It's not really, really, really good. And this one is a traditional Chinese prediction for each year. I'm sorry it's in Chinese, but let me translate to you because this is the original one. No one touch it, no one modify it. This is the original one. And it said that for 2020, there's some prediction. The first sentence is said that 人民多暴卒. It means that this year, lots of people will die, will lose their life. 春秋雖險流. At the springtime and autumn time, there are some flooding issues. 秋冬多飢渴. It means that at fall and winter time, there will be a thirsty, will be a hungry issue because the flooding is in the beginning of the year, so we don't have the food for everybody. 高田由得半, 晚稻無可割. It means that for the land, for the harvest, there's only half you can harvest, which is half of them is gone. 秦淮竹流蕩, 吳越多劫奪. It means that there's some robbery issue will happen this year. And the last four sentences also talking about the economy. 桑葉須後戰, 蠶糧情不悅, 見蠶不見絲, 徒勞用心切. It means that the lady make the seal is from those little insects, and those little insects, they cannot make the seal out. So there's not too much economy results this year. And this four sentence, there's also some indication too. 鼠號出年頭, 高低拖偏頗, 更看山東裏, 山頭起霧田. So it said that at the winter time, there will be more serious case happening. So we know that this year is not a good, really, really smooth year, but it's not the end. We have to be careful for the winter time, especially for the Christmas and the New Year timing. For that kind of period, there will be another wave of impact to us. We have to prepare for this one. Okay, for 2021, what happened? 2021 is we call it the year of ox. So, and again, it's a metal ox. This year is the metal wedge. Next year is the metal ox. Next year, the metal ox, the heavenly stem is sun is a metal. It represents some legless, some wing, some precise metal. The earthly branch, the low one, is called the soil of snow. It's a soil, but this soil is more or less like at the winter time. So it indicates that next year there will be like a winter time for the whole year. So the economy is still not really good, but much better than this year. And because we can find some precise metal wing, necklace on this soil, so some people can make good money, but the overall economy is still not really, really good, but it's much better than this year. Okay, again, this prediction for next year is said that 疾病潮紛紛. So it said that we still have the diseases issues. The diseases will not just go away, but will be much better than this year. And then it said that 人民多疾惡，快活好豐年. So the economy for next year we'll start recovering, but it takes time. So some people will have get more results. Some people are still struggling, but next year will be much better than this year. At least the diseases will improve a lot. So we hope that everybody we should hang on, and then until next year will be much better. So this is the Feng Shui calendar for this year, and right now we need to take care of be careful the month of the rat, which is from 2020 December 7th up to 2021 January 5th. So in this period is another challenging month for us. We need to be careful. So this is for 2020. Right now we're here. We're in the month of the dog from 2020 October 8th to 2020 November 7th. This calendar is so good. First of all, you need to find your own zodiac and you can check it out. Okay, right now this month is the month of the dog. So this month is good for tiger, it's good for rabbit, it's good for ox. For tiger, you can check. Let's say if you are born in 38, 50, 62, 74, 86, 1998, 2010, your zodiac is a tiger. So this month is good for tiger, it's good for rabbit, it's good for horse. This month is not really good for dragon. It's not really good for ox. It's not really good for goat. So we know that. So if you're a dragon, if you're an ox or goat, if there's some important thing you need to do this month, maybe you need to postpone it or reschedule it. Let's say if you have a surgery you want to success, you have a lawsuit you want to win, this month is not really good for dragon. So you can plan of it. So this is for 2020, and we still have the monthly calendar. So this is for this month. Right now we are Wednesday 14, so today is the day of the tiger. So today is good for horse, today is good for dog, today is good for pig. So if you are these three zodiac, maybe after the class you can make some phone call, do some sales related job, just try to do something positive, do something job related, sales related. Maybe you will get some surprise, some good news coming, because today is good for you. And today is not really good for monkey, so today is not really good for snake. So if you're a monkey or snake, today maybe you can focus more on the paperwork, more administration work will be good for you. So every day we have the calendar here. So if you guys want this calendar, you can text me or email me. I will send this to you. So this is for this month. The previous one is for this year. And we still have the calendar for next year, 2021. That one is the same every year. I will make one. Then you have a more idea which month is good for you, which year is good for you, and then which timing is good for you. You can check this out here. Just call me or email me. I will send to you. Okay, for 2020, we still have 3 months to go. So what should we do and what should we try to avoid? Okay, first of all, in this year, the south and the east is two bad luck location. So we need to stay away from that one. We'll have the night flying star to show that why this is bad for the south and then for the east. So let's say if your home office is in the south of your building, or if your master bedroom is in the east of your whole building, or your main door, your garage door is in the south or in the east, this year you need to be more concerned, do something to neutralize it that I will show to you, because south and the east got some issue. Normally south and east is really good. Let's say for the south facing house, people like it because you can have more timing for the sunlight, and then you cannot have warm weather at the winter time because the cold weather is from the north. We stop it and then we open the door in the south. So south facing is a good one. But this year, just something special because the flying star issue. I will show it to you later on. And we need to be careful for December because December is another challenging month for 2020. And this year, you already see that there's a lot of different natural disaster like earthquake, hill fire, the ship sink, airplane crash, that kind of issues. So this year is a bad idea for traveling. Don't go traveling. Try to be more low profile is good. We still have 3 months to go. So hang on until it's over. And something good, something we should do more is this year we know that rat, snake, rooster, they have good luck this year. So in your team, you better have a more 5 rats, snake, and rooster. They will help you out. And this year, the west corner and then the south corner is good. So try to, maybe for your home office, you can move to the west corner, the south of that. And also do more charity, they will help you out. Okay, for 2021, something we need to be careful and something we should do more. The southeast, the east, and the north is good. July is a challenging month. Something good for 2021, horse, dragon, monkey, they will have a good luck for 2021. Northwest, west, and northeast is good corner. Maybe you can move your home office to that corner. And more charity, because we try to give more, we try to donate more, we try to help the people surrounding us, then the good luck will come in. So you want to have a better luck. So this is, okay, let me go ahead and give you the idea for, so this is the chart for the flying star. We need to be careful. So for 2020, the east and the south is have a bad energy location. The reason is because number 2 flying star is go to the south. Number 2 is we call the start of the sickness. We call you have a sick issue. The number 5 is go to the east. The number 5 is because the start of the disaster. These 2 flying star is a not really good one. So we try to, we need to try our best to avoid them. But let's say if your front door is in the south or in the east, so you need to neutralize it. Or if your master bedroom is in the south or in the east and there's no way you can move it, so you need to neutralize it. How we can neutralize the bad energy? Okay, the number 2 and number 5 is all belong to the earth energy. So we need to use the metal because we have a 5 element concept. Springtime is belong to the wood energy, is belong to the east. And summertime is belong to the fire energy, is belong to the south. Autumn time is belong to the metal energy, is belong to the west. Winter time is belong to the water energy, is belong to the north. And earth energy is in between for different seasons, like from springtime to summer, in between is the earth energy. From summer to autumn, in between is also the earth energy. So earth energy is just in between. And these 2 corners, especially for the south, why the south we need to take care of more? Because the south, this is what we call the later haven bagua, is the white one is don't change. So the white one is the later haven bagua is the number 9 go to the, is on the south, is all the time. It belongs to the fire energy, and this fire energy will enhance the number 2, the earth energy. So south is not really a good location. So when we imagine, when we remember what happened to the south for early this year. Actually, it's the 2019. At the end of 2019, there's something happened on the south. It's the fire. The Australia got a huge fire on the for Australia, and Australia is in the south part of the planet. And because this year is the year of the rat is against the year of the horse. Horse is running fast. So all the cases, all the issue will happening fast. So Australia, the fire happening at the year end of 2019. But we know that it's because of number 2, go to the south. So if your front door, if your garage door, your master bedroom, or even your home office is in the south part of your house, you need to neutralize it. The most effective way to do that is we use the metal to neutralize this earth energy. Another bad luck location is on the east, which is also number 5, the start of the disaster go to the east. This star is also belong to the earth energy, so we can use the metal energy to try to neutralize it. It will help. And 2020, there's a 3 location which is really good. The one is in the northwest, which is number 8, flying star go to the northwest. We know that we have the Feng Shui, we have a timing issue. Right now, at this moment, is the number 8 in charge period. So number 8 is good. And this number 8 is go to the northwest corner. So northwest corner is good. If you can move your home office, or if you have a different room, let's say you choose the northwest corner, that room to be your master bedroom, that will be good because you can enjoy the good luck energy. So the number 1 good is in the northwest corner. The second one will be on the west, because number 9 is go to the west. This is also a lucky corner. And another corner is also good is the northeast corner, because our number 1 is go to the northeast. So this is for 2020. And then for 2021, there's some change, because all those 9 flying stars, they move the location. And then this 3 star, the Tai Shui, Shui Po, 3 killing, also move. You see that this is 2020. Okay, for 2020, the 3 killings is go to the south. And then this Shui Po is go to the south. This Tai Shui is go to the north. This is for 2020. But for 2021, they change. So number 9 go to the middle. We have a 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. 3 killing go to the east. This Shui Po go to the southwest corner. This Tai Shui go to the northeast corner. So for 2021, there's a number 2 and number 5. We also need to take care of, be careful. So this 2 flying star, number 2 go to the north, and number 5 go to the southeast corner. So this 2 corner is not a really good location. And then this one, the southeast, the east and northeast corner, this 3 killings is coming. So this in the more or less in the east is also not really good for 2021. And there's a 2 location is good. The first one is the south. You see, south 2020, south is a bad luck location. But 2021, south is a good location. So it changed. And for the west, it's also a good location because number 9 go to number 8 go to the west. This one, number 9, go to the northeast corner. But why we don't recommend this as a good location? Because here, the northeast, there's one location, the Tai Shui is coming here. And then the other location, this 3 killings is go to that corner. So number 9, for 2021, we are not going to use it because there's a 2 star that are affecting number 9. So try or your best use the west, and then the south. This is 2 good locations. So if you want to have a better luck, so there's some hints for you, some tips. Let me come back here. So first of all, if you have a religion, you can pay to your God, or if you believe in Buddha, you can do more. Religions can really help you to have a better luck. So make use of the religions, the energy, the spiritual energy can help you. And then this one is really traditional method to help us. Let's say if you think you're really bad luck, we'll use this pomona leaf. We'll try to use the really fast green one. We don't use the yellow. We don't use the too dark green. We'll pick the fast yellow, fast green one. Pick that kind of leaf, and then we'll boil it at least 3 minutes after it reach 100 degrees, and then until the colors change to more like a green or with some yellow, and then the leaf change color. For that kind of a liquid, like a soup we make, we can use it to put in, to take a shower, to clean up the bad energy on our body. That will help. Even the Feng Shui stuff we want to put it, before we put it to the right location, we'll use that kind of leaf to help to get rid of the bad luck energy first. So this is a traditional method. You can try it. And then another useful way to help you to have a better luck is, which will use more heat energy. This is a good idea. Let's say in the morning, because in the morning the energy is more pure, and then the sun try to come up from the mountain, try to come up. So at that moment, the sunlight is good. You can do some light exercise, enjoy the sunlight, will help you to refresh your body, and then have a good energy. You can also go to a sauna, steam one or dry one, it's up to you. It based on your date of birth. Some people need more dry energy, more fire energy. Let's say, just for really simple, let's say if the people born in the winter time, more or less he need more fire energy. So a dry sauna will be more recommended. If let's say if you're born in a hot summertime, you need more water energy, so steam sauna is more recommended. But if you want to have a better luck, heat is a really good idea. Again, if you have some habit to do the meditation, it's also a good idea, because you can refresh your mind. You can have a time to calm down, to clear your mind. This is also a good idea. And this is lucky red banner. We use it every year when there's a Lunar New Year. This is something like this. This is a really traditional one. But because we are here, we're in American, so we can have some English style. You can change it to English wording, but just hang this red little banner in a good location. Let's say for the door, you can do that, or in the living room, you can do that. Normally we do it in the Lunar New Year, but again, for the whole year, if we can hang in a good location, it can bring us the good energy. Let's say for the front door, or for the living room, or even for here, this year, 2020, you can hang those red lucky banner to the west, because the west is number 9 fire star over there. Number 9 is belong to the fire energy, so lucky red banner will be good. And number 8 go to the northwest corner, so it's belong to the earth energy. So lucky red banner is fire energy. Fire will enhance this number 8 earth energy, can also help. But try all your best, don't put it on the south, don't put it on the east, because we don't want the fire energy to enhance the number 2 and number 5, this bad luck fire star energy. And the lucky color is also good to you. Everybody got a different lucky color, but in general, we can use this Feng Shui method to tell. So from this period, 2004 to 2024, it belongs to number 8. Number 8 is in charge in this 20 year. So we have a more clear chart here. So 1984 to 2004 is number 7 in charge. Right now it's number 8 in charge. The later one period is number 9, from 2024 to 2044 is the number 9 in charge. So every 20 years, different flying star will be in charge of us. So why this flying star is so important? Okay, for example, let me give you a really good example. Number 8 is also belong, okay, this is the original sentence you can find in this Feng Shui book. It tells you that number 8 is belong to the hand energy, belong to the hand. So in this period, hand in charge from 2004 to 2024. So what's the important to us? I'm not sure whether you guys like foot massage, body massage. In this period, number 8 in charge period, the foot massage and body massage is so popular. Before, it's not so popular. Why? Because number 8 is belong to the hand energy. So hand in charge in this 20 years. So every industry belong to hand will have a better development in this 20 years. So foot massage, body massage is popular. The nail salon, the eyelash extension salon is also popular in this period because number 8. The previous one is the number 7. So what's number 7? Number 7 is belong to the mouth. So karaoke is so popular before, but not right now. The reason is number 7 in charge in this period. So karaoke is popular before, but right now we can still enjoy the karaoke, but it's not so popular because number 7 is gone. Right now it's now number 8. So different number represent different body, different part of the body will be in charge. And more important, number 9 is coming. Number 9 is from 2024 to 2044 is a number 9 in charge. So number 9, we can see that it belongs to the fire, electricity, all those high-tech, high-end stuff. So when number 9 comes, you can see that 5G, AI, cybersecurity, computer-related industry will be so popular because number 9 will be in charge. So later on, everything is computer. So if you have a kid, you want your kid have a better future, you may recommend your kid to study more computer-related job like programming, cybersecurity, AI, 5G for those computer-related industry. They will have a better future because number 9 in charge. So this is what we can tell. So back to our topic. So what is the lucky color for this 2 period? So we know that number 8 is belong to the earth energy. So fire can enhance the earth energy. And more important, number 9 is belong to the fire energy. So in this 40 years period, fire energy will be so popular. Will be is the lucky color in this 40 years. So for the fire energy, we can see that red is belong to the fire energy, purple is belong to the fire energy, orange is also fire energy, the bright yellow is also belong to the fire energy. So that kind of color is good in terms of the Feng Shui. So if you want to have a better color, try to go for more fire-related topic, like the red one, the purple, the pink, the orange, the bright yellow. They're the lucky color for this 40 years. And also, if you want to have a better luck, you can get a lucky cell phone number. It can help you out too. Or even you can do some timing issue. Choose the good luck date and timing. You can call me or you can base on this chart to do that. So anything important, we will use the timing, let's say, to pick your good luck dates, timing, month, something like that. So it can help you out. So if you have anything important you want to do, let's say if you want to close a big deal, if you want to have a surgery, you want to success, you have a lawsuit, you want to win, or if you have go to anything important, you better choose a good luck timing for you. You can call me, I will help you out. More donation, you donate more to the charity, you have a more good luck coming. This is something easy, simple. And another thing is you can feng shui your home and your office to enhance the good luck energy. So this is some simple method which can help you to enhance your luck. Okay, for 2020 and 2021, because right now we are in the middle of the pandemic, so more or less we will stay home and do our business more often. So the home office become more and more important. So how we can set up a Feng Shui approved home office? So here is some tips for you guys. So for 2020, try your best to make use of the northwest, the west, or northeast corner. This is a good location. The south and the east is not really good. For next year, the southeast, the northeast, the southwest, even the east is not a really good location. But the south and the west is a good location. But if you can't change the location for your home office, you need to neutralize it. You can base on this chart to do that, or you can call me, I will help you out. For your home office, there's some criteria we need to go for it. First of all, your home office, because it's your office, is the location for you to do your business. So it can't be too small. Too small, you don't have enough room to put all your furniture, your computer, printers, and your documents. So it can't be too small. And it can't be too big, because too big, the energy is too just stay away. It's not condensed, not concentrated. So it's not a good idea. Because it's your office, so you need to have a window. You can see something outside. You can relax your mind, and then you have a better view, can refresh your mind, have a better idea. So for home office, you need to have a window. You can't stay in a room with a solid wall with no window. Bad idea. Because there's a window, so you better have some sunlight, can make sure it can come in, can absorb those good energy, and make sure the ventilation is good too. So if outside is all the tree or all those buildings blocking your view, it's not a good idea. And because this is your office, so there's some important documents, something valuable, some maybe a business secret is in your home office. So make sure you have a door, and this door you can lock it up to protect your privacy. And the ceiling for your home office, it can't be too low. You need to have just a good enough height for the ceiling, because if not, it's too much pressure. And if there's some leak for the ceiling, you need to fix it. For California, we are good because we don't have the rain. But again, you can see the watermark. If there's a raining in the spring season, there's some watermark is remaining. It tells you that, hey, there may be some leaking issue, so you need to fix it. Because the leaking issue will cause a money losing effect. It's not a good idea too. For your home office, make sure you have a door and a lock, but just one door is good enough. More than one is too much. Let's say if you choose this living room to be your home office, this is, let's say there's 4 different doors, it's too much. You don't know how to put your desk. You don't know how to put your chair. It's too complicated. The energy will escape away. So again, it's not a good idea. So if you have choose this bedroom to be your home office, there will be another issue is the front door is on the left. So the front door and this home office door is in the same line. So for if we want to use the nowadays terms to describe it, is there's no privacy for your home office because the front door can see all the way inside your home office. So it's not really good. To fix it, you can here close to the near the door, you can put some like a room divider or put some furniture cabinets to block it. That will help. And for this floor plan, why I pick this one is because you can see that the bathroom is in the middle of the property. Normally, we don't want to recommend that kind of floor plan because this floor plan, if the bathroom is in the middle of the house, it's not good for money. If the kitchen is in the middle of the house, it's not good for your health too. So kitchen and bathroom is not a good idea to locate it in the middle of the house. Bad idea to do that. This desk is nice because you can see the view outside with the mountain view, something green. We can see it. The view is good. But if you choose this one to be your home office, there will be an issue. First of all, this desk is facing the wall. It's not really good. I will explain it to you later on. And more important, the stair is on the left. The stair is also a downstairs, so it means the energy just flushing to the desk. So it's not a good idea because it's not stable for your home office. Okay, for your home office, we need to realize it what's on top of you and what's at the bottom of you. So on top of you is so important. Make sure it's not a bathroom. If a bathroom is on top of you, so you can imagine all those dirty energy, dark energy, number one business, number two business on top of your head. And we know that water will move from second floor to first floor, will move to downhill. This is some natural natural event. So those bad luck energy will flooding to your home office. So bad idea, don't do that. And downstairs, make sure it's not at the kitchen, make sure it's not the stove burning you all the time. Because the fire burning you like this, this kitchen fire, stove fire, is considered as a dry fire. It's always closed with like a heart or blood circulation issue, something like that. It's not really good for the health. So for your home office, especially your desk and your chair, upstairs, downstairs, you need to be careful. Of course, something on the left, on the right, in the front, at the back, you need to take care of it too. Make sure it's not so funny things for surrounding you. Okay, if you choose the seat at the back to be your home office, there will be another issue because the being on top of you, we don't like that because it will give you so much pressure. And we will have a particular topic to talk about. Let's say if you have a meeting, if you're in a boardroom meeting room, so which seat have good luck function, which seat is a bad function. I'm trying to gathering all those information. We'll leave it for the next time. It's probably next year. I will try to explain to you more. So for your meeting room, which location is the best, which is the horrible location, so you can pick the good one, and then it will enhance your energy for negotiation. Maybe you can get you can have a better deal for the negotiation. So we will leave it for next year. For next presentation, I'll show it to you. This is a nice office. The view is nice, everything is good, but just the ceiling on top, because they decorate the ceiling like this. For that kind of ceiling, we also consider as a beam, but this beam is not so serious as this one. But this one is also considered as a beam, so it's not a good idea. So if you choose this room to be your home office, you can move your desk, chair to the front a little bit, and at the back you can put some cabinet to fill up the space. Don't make it too empty. Something on top is the same idea as your master bedroom. Over your bed, we don't want something on top like the bulky fans, the bulky light on top. If you sleep here like this, it's easy to have some the leg will have some issue, some pain or something like that because the bulky fans on top. If you turn it on, it's a turning bulky fans on top will make the situation more complicated too. Okay, this is a nice building because you can see there's some ocean view here. You can see the sea. In terms of the view is good. But if you choose the seat, the apartment, the property at this layer or this layer, you have an issue is, okay, the property here, there's nothing at the bottom. It means that there's no support to you. There's no support to your business, no support to everything. So it's not a good idea. So if you choose, you can maybe choose the upstairs one, but make sure not this one, because we want something at the bottom to protect you, to support you. Just like you can imagine, this is just like a tree. It's nothing on the bottom, so it's empty. So the energy is not stable. All the wind, all the air is moving. It's not a good idea. Okay, if you choose this room to be a home office, there will be an issue. Is the first of all, it's too dark, but you can put some lights, turn the lights on. But something funny is there's so many columns, so many this pole is in the middle of the room, so it block the view and then it block the energy. It's not a good idea to do that. Okay, here it's good for you to have a tea or a coffee here, take a break. But if you want to choose the middle one, the desk in the middle, to be a home office, you want to do the business here, do your job here, there will be an issue is that the sunlight is too strong because the sky light window, the sky window is on top of you. The sky window is considered as too much energy, too strong, too bright. It's not a good idea. So don't choose that one. For the sky window, we need to be really, really careful. Let's say normally we'll recommend if your property, your home is too dark. So for the corridor, you can put a sky window. For the front door, you can put a sky window, but make sure you don't put a sky window on top of your couch, on top of your master bedroom, even on top of your bed, because the sunlight is too strong. We need to stay away from that one. Okay, if you choose that kind of room to be your home office, it's also not a good idea. You see that this is on the ground floor, and then the window is here. So it means that the room behind this window is on the basement. A basement room is not a good idea to use it as a bedroom. And also it's not a good idea to use it as a home office because the sunlight is cannot come in easily, maybe too dark, humidity is too strong, and then you can't have a good ventilation, so it's a bad idea. If you want to choose, try to move up a little bit, that would be much better. Again, the mirror, we need to be really, really careful, just like what we decorate in your master bedroom. We don't want the mirror in front of your bed. Again, for your home office, we don't want the mirror is in front of your desk because we don't want the energy to be too complicated. You can hide it or you can put it to other location, no problem, but just not in front of your desk and in front of your bed. Okay, before we move on, we need to understand this is we call it the 4 ancient animal. This is what the traditional Feng Shui is come from. Okay, this is a traditional Feng Shui. So it tells us that if, let's say, if I choose the middle, that one we call the dragon hole. It's all the energy will concentrate in this hole. If let's say I bury my granddaddy here, all my family, including me, will be really, really success because this is a good location. The traditional Feng Shui is come from that one, but later on it developed to use more like a easygoing, more for the people, for the living room, for the master bedroom, more kind of like this. But before is all those for take care of the our granddaddy, grandmom, that kind of things. So why this is good, because you can see that on the left hand side there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 left dragon as an arm to protecting on the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 white tiger arm to protect the right side, and at the back there's some we call support. In the front there's some mountain is also supporting us, surrounding us, and here is like area that all those good energy that concentrate over there. But the idea is you got surrounded by those protection can help you out. This is what the traditional Feng Shui come from. So this is a photo I took it in Macau. So the McDonald over there in Asia is different from the McDonald here. You can see that. So the main difference is the chair. Why the McDonald in Macau, they want to use that kind of chair? So for the chair, for us, for your home office, this is we call this is a good Feng Shui chair. This Feng Shui chair represents good Feng Shui. This one is a bad luck Feng Shui chair. Why? Okay, imagine the gentleman here with the wet backpack. So imagine. So do you think he can stay here for the whole morning, have the meal, and then maybe do his homework or do his job here using the space in McDonald's to do that? It's tough, right? And he will feel tired because you see that there's no support. It's nothing. So when you go to Starbucks or go to other coffee shop, you can see more often they have like a co-worker space and then a big table here, and then people will sit in this big table and they have their coffee. But for the chair, more and more coffee shop will try to use that kind of chair. Why? It is because they want you to enjoy the coffee, they want you to buy the meal, and then finish it and go. They don't want you to stay here for too long. They want the transaction. If you sit here for too long, they can't do other business because you occupy their seat. So it's not a good idea for them. But after you install that kind of chair, you can't sit here for too long because maybe you have it's hurt your back. You will sit here for too long. So in terms of the transaction, it's good. But in terms of you, it's not a good idea. So compare with the chair in your home office, even your office. Why this kind of chair is good? Because you can see that there's a back support. There's a left dragon. There's white tiger. You sit in this kind of chair, you can sit here for the whole day and then finish your job. You don't feel tired. And then this is a good Feng Shui chair. So we can see that. And especially the support. The support is so important. Here is some example I want to share with you. So for your home office, make sure you have the chair have a back support, and then at the back is like a solid wall. Maybe have some bookshelf, some cabinet you can store some. You can display something or store something here. This is considered as a support. The support is so important. So here is some good example. This is a map from South Korean. I like South Korean. The food over there is nice. The people is nice here. And this one is the capital, the Seoul type capital. And you can see that they have a river that's surrounding the capital. It's good. This is considered a good Feng Shui river. And this is the president's house. We have a White House in Washington, D.C. For South Korean, they have a blue house for the president. So this is a blue house here. And this blue house, you can see that this is the main building. So they have a left dragon building, white tiger building. The Fun Phoenix is like a green, a fresh green yacht over there. It's nice. But something we need to pay attention is at the back. They have a back support mountain. But this back support mountain is not really nice because there's too many rock here. Just like imagine you have a chair and the back support is all those pin, all those nail on the back pointing you. You can't sit here really comfortable because of the back support. So what happened to them? We can see that there's some tragedy for their presidents. Okay, this gentleman, he is the first president of South Korea. After he finished his term, he need to escape. He need to resign and exile to Hawaii. He cannot stay in South Korea. This gentleman is the third president. He was killed by his own man. We have a CIA here. They have the KCIA in South Korea. They got shot by the director of KCIA, got killed. And this gentleman is the fifth South Korea president. He also go to jail. He sentenced to death, but finally got released. But again, he go to jail. And this is another South Korean president, the sixth one. He also sentenced to death, but finally released. But he go to jail. He needs to go to jail, serve a period. This gentleman is also the South Korean president. He's the ninth president. He committed suicide. He killed himself. This is the 10th South Korean president. He was in jail right now. He sentenced to 15-year year in prison. And this lady is the previous one. When now he stepped down to his position, he got an impeachment pass, and then he sentenced to prison for 25 years. So we can see that there's a lot of tragedy to the president. One of the reasons is the back support got a problem. Why the back support is so important? Okay, this kind of chair is so, you go to Asia, go to Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, or even China, you go to the facial salon, the nail salon, that kind of salon, maybe you can see some kind of chair like this. So what's the special? So you can see that it's empty at the back. It's empty at the bottom. This chair is so funny. This is the real chair. I took this picture in investment banking in Asia. So, and the manager told me that after they installed this kind of chair in the reception area, their sales for the product and service increased because the customer, when the customer go to their office, they need to go sit here first before go to some consultant, go to do other things. And this kind of chair is empty at the back. This salon chair is empty at the back and empty at the bottom. So this kind of chair is good for the beauty salon because the customer will spend more money after they sit on this chair. But it's not really good for the customer. I'm not suggesting you to do that. I just want to emphasize to you, hey, some people will use the Feng Shui to do something funny. So after you attend this class, you have some idea, hey, this Feng Shui, some people will use it. And more important, the back support is so important to us. Okay, if you want to choose the middle of this chair to be your home office, again, it's not a good idea. Why? Although there's a wall at the back, but this wall is too far away. And you can see that there's some corridor, some pathway here at the back. People will go around at the back. So in terms of privacy, you don't have the privacy, because everything you type, you see, you go to the website, the people at the back can see what you're doing. It's not a good idea. For this one, the seat, although you can see something at the back, but at the back is a transparent. So again, you don't have the privacy. The people at the back can see you because the transparency wall. If at the back is like a window, it's also not a good idea because it's no support to you. Although you can enjoy the view, but it's not good Feng Shui terms. For Feng Shui terms, we want to have a solid wall to protect you. Like this. Okay, for your solid wall at the back, how we can decorate the back support and then help you to have a good energy, how we can do that. Okay, here is some suggestion for you. Maybe you, after the class, you can go back and then you can decorate your home office like this. Okay, first of all, if you have some thank you letter, if you have some appreciation, something like that, you can put it at the back to hang it at the wall at the back, because those are the thank you letter that is either your customer or some community leader or someone you serve them, you help them, and then they write you some letters to thanks for support. For that kind of letter, they have a good energy because it encourages you, your good effort, your good energy, so you can bring you have a good luck. Another thing you can hang on the wall at the back is your professional certificate. You guys are realtor or other professional, you have a lot of different certificates or some award even. It's good to hang at the wall because this is the support. This is the root for you to develop your business. Some award is also a good idea to put it on the back, but make sure that if the award like this, make sure it's not really sharp object. They don't have like a sharp angle, because sharp angle, you have the energy is too strong. We don't like that. If let's say if you are a lawyer, or some professional architect or attorney, whatever, knowledge is an important support. So at the back, you can just this cabinet to be like a bookshelf, because knowledge is a really good support to you to conduct your business. If your daughter, you can also do that. Okay, we mentioned something at the back, but something in front of you, you also need to pay attention, to be careful. So for the front, make sure you don't sit something like this. So if you have a chance to take a look of those Kung Fu fiction, you can see that normally, if let's say this guy is doing something wrong, his master Sifu will punish him. And how? Maybe ask him to face the wall for 1 year and then reveal what he's doing is wrong, to reveal himself. So to facing a wall is more or less like a punishment. It's not an award. I know that the space in your home may be limited, so it's not a good idea. So maybe you can't find a good location for your home office. Lots of people will try to set up their home office like this, just facing the wall, because save the space. But the disadvantage is you can't have a nice view. You're just facing the wall. It's not a good idea. If you are really facing the wall like this, maybe you need to consider to put a mirror or put something, put a TV in front of you, so you can have a vision for other things. It will help a little bit. So for our front, if let's say if you can have a window in front of you, you can see the view outside. That would be a really good idea, because you can relax your the tension, and then it's good for your eye too, because you can see something far away. It's good for your eye, and good for your brain, because you can refresh it. Okay, for the front, or outside your home office, make sure it's not something funny, make sure it's not some bad energy outside. Let's say T-shape is, we try all the way to stay away. It's really not good idea. For example, if your home office is in this location, is in this house in the middle of this T session, what will happen? Let's say a driver, a careless driver who thought there's still a way to go, and he cannot pay attention for behind the wheel, and it will cause some accident. His car will just crash into your house, and then it will cause an accident. So that's why we try all our best, stay away from this T session, because the energy is too strong and it's not really stable. We don't like that. So if your home office is really like in the T session, or your house is T session, you need to do something to protect you. Later on, we'll have when we talk about the open house staging, we'll mention some similar situation like this, and I will share with you how we can fix this situation. Let's say if you outside is a curved road, the curved road, there's something you need to pay attention. Okay, this curved road on the right hand side is called the inner curve. The inner curve is good because it's like just like a bell to surrounding us to protect us. So the inner circle, the right hand side, is considered is a good location, a lucky location. But on the other hand, on the left hand side is on the outer curve. The outer curve is a money losing, is a bad energy level. Why? Let's say this is we are right now, we're wingling, and the driver is in high speed downhill, and he cannot control his vehicle. So maybe his vehicle out of control, he will hit your house on the left. So this one will have a potential dangerous because of the outer curve. So on the left hand side is a bad luck corner. So don't choose the house on the outer curve. If your house is really on the outer curve, make sure you do something to neutralize it. You need to block the bad energy to protect yourself. Outside your home office, let's say the window, if the window you see is with the column like this, the pole like this, and then let's say for this one, you can see some there's a side, let's say there's a stop sign or speed limit sign or parking sign here. This one just like a knife, just like some sharp sheet to cut you out. So it's a good, it's bad energy here. Make sure you don't see something like this. And outside, if there's some sharp angle like this, is also the energy is too strong, too aggressive. It's not a good idea to see this one. Outside is a tree, it block your view, not a good idea. This one is so popular in Asia, or if you go to downtown, you can also find something similar. But for normal people, we don't see this situation. Just you go to downtown, or you close to downtown, or you go to Asia, you will see this one. So what's the problem for this one? This is, okay, if you can see a gap between two buildings, this gap we call the sky chopping. Just like, imagine this is like a whole building, something just chop it up to become from one pieces to become two separated parts. So we call it the sky chopping. So make sure you don't see something like this. If in your house, there are some people is not really good for the health, or some pregnant lady, some senior citizen there, make sure outside their room, they don't see something like this, because the energy is too strong, just like something chopping you. Okay, we finished the back support, we finished the front. So what's on the left, what's on the right, we need to take care of it. But this one is simple. So make sure you don't set up your home office like this. For this desk, there's nothing on the left, nothing on the right. And for the chair, it's no arms on the left, no arms on the right. It's not a good idea. Just change the chair and put something at the back, at the side, at the left and the right, that will help. Okay, for your table, it's also something we need to pay attention. So your table, make sure it's not too small, because this is your home office. So your table cannot be too small, because you need to conduct your business. You need to put your document, put your laptop, computer, maybe even your fax machine, your printer. So make sure a good enough size desk is good idea. Make sure it's not too small. It's not too big too. If you have some pen or pencil, make sure you don't put something like this. Just like the kitchen. For our kitchen, we don't want to put the knife or the fork or something sharp angle object, put something like this, because this sharp point will create some accident. We don't want that one have a potential danger to ourselves. So on your desk, you can put something. For example, you can put your family picture in front of you. Why we put that one? Because this family picture can remind you, let's say you are this husband or this wife, you are working so hard because you want to give your mom, your dad, your kid to have a better future, to have a better environment to live on. So this is the reason why you work so hard, because you want to create a better future for them. They're the source of the energy. They give you the encouragement to work hard, to do better, to do more, because of them. So they're really good for your life. If you have the goal for this year, or for your short-term goal, or maybe 5 years goal, it's also a good idea to put it in front of you, so it can remind you, hey, this year I need to accomplish what the task you set before. This is also a good idea. If you have some lucky chain or something can bring you lucky, you can also put it in front of you, put it on your desk to remind you, to give you the good luck. Okay, this is for the home office. So if you have any question, maybe at the end of the seminar, you can let me know. I will try all my best to answer your question. So because you guys are realtor, so we have some case study with a residential Feng Shui case study. We will also have the commercial Feng Shui case study too. Okay, this is residential one. Okay, the middle of the middle of the picture is like a single family house. This is a really simple, maybe low end one. But let's say if you want to sell it to your customer, how can you put some Feng Shui value, put some Feng Shui added value to the house and help to sell it? I know that the power line on top is not a good idea. The tree in front is not a good idea. This is true. But there's still something good, so you can talk to your customer. You can enhance, sweeten the deal. Something is good. So what's the good? So remember we learned the 4 essence animal before. So here in this property, we can also use this 4 essence animal concept. Okay, first of all, we have the left dragon. The building on the left is a left dragon. So this building is protecting us from the left-hand side. So make sure, because I told you before, commercial and residential are totally different. For commercial, maybe we prefer in a corner side, because the customer can come in on the left or on the right, and the customer also can come in the front. So for commercial, we don't want to have a left dragon, white tiger. We want to stay in the corner side, because the customer can come in easily. But for residential, it's totally different, because it's all about the balance. We want to have balanced energy for our money fortune, for our health, for relationships, for our kid to study well, have a good relationship with us. So everything is like a more balanced. So for residential, left dragon, the building on the left, this is we consider as a left dragon is protecting us. So, but make sure the left dragon is not too tall, too big. It's not too strong one. Okay, here we still have the white tiger on the right. This is this building on the right is considered a white tiger to protect the building on the right hand side. So if let's say if this is a 2-story building, 2-level, that would be much better because the left and the right is a little bit lower, just like you sit on your chair. The arms on the left, on the right is not too high. You're not riding a motorcycle. You're sitting on your chair. So left dragon and white tiger are important. If let's say your building is 2-story, that will be much better. And here, this property, we have a fun phoenix is this yard. This is we call the fun phoenix. The fun phoenix is with the yard with the fence to protecting us, just like the mountain on in front of us is supporting, is protecting us. And also we have the back support. This back support is, you see, with the tree, with the building. Probably this is a mountain, but it's not too big. So there's some back support. This is a good because the back support, we want to have a back support, but we don't want the back support to be too tall, too high, to give us too much pressure, to suppress us. We don't like that. So this one is good enough size. So this is a really simple example, simple single family house, but we can put, we can add some Feng Shui value to this property, so you can sweeten the deal. And this is the real case. You can talk to your customer like this. Hey, this building, we have the left dragon, we have the white tiger, we have the fun phoenix, we have the best support to protecting us. This is good function because it's all those 4 ancient animals protecting us. Okay, the next one, we have an open house. So as a realtor, the open house is so important. You need to do something to make it more better. So can help you to sell your house faster or in higher value. The customer will try to bid on the price and check up the price. So what's the special for the staging? So right now we are in the middle of the pandemic. So make sure you have a good enough, we call the personal protection equipment for yourself, for your customer come in, the mask, the alcohol, hand cleaning, glove, just auto protection. If let's say if the property there's a dog here, make sure the dog is secure. Don't let it bite your customer because we don't want you to get involved. The people will sue you. We don't want that. If the floor is slippery, take care of it or put some sign here to remind the people. If you can go to the virtual one, it's also a good idea because a high-tech one, and then it's more safe to yourself and to your customer too. And the open house is like a event, so make sure you have enough and appropriate insurance to protect you. If you have any need, you can talk to your insurance affiliate. They will help you out. For your open house, make sure you don't show your customer something like this one, this empty house, something like that. Don't do that. You need to dress it up a little bit to make it nice before you open to the market. This scary painting, I know Halloween is coming, but we don't want to scare our customer. You see that? There's some face here. So that kind of scaring painting, make sure you don't show it in your open house. For all those arts or those painting, make sure you know that you have a concrete, positive energy. If anything in doubt, don't show it to your customer. Flower is what we like to use. We like to use the flower to enhance the lucky energy. This one is a good idea. Okay, when we open a door, just just close to the door, there's some location. This location is good to have some flower here. If let's say if we have a light here, can like a spotlight the flower, that will be much better too. You don't need to do something like this. This is for wedding. You dress up the wedding party like this. This is too fancy, not a good idea. And also for open house, we don't want to use the white flower. You can use some like a yellow, red is good, purple is good, some fresh color is good. Just not don't use the white one because it's too pure. It's not really good for the open house. Orchid is we like to use because the flower is nice, and then this flower can last for a long time. But here is the case. If this is your own office, if this is your own house, I would suggest you all use all those plants and flower to use the real one. Don't use the fake one to decorate your home office, your house. Don't do that because this is your house. But for open house, because this is your project, so if you use the real one all the time, it costs you a lot, and then it's tough to manage, it's tough to take care of. So for the open house, you can consider to use some artificial, but not really real fake flower to decorate the open house. You save your time, save your energy too. Because anytime you have an open house, you can put those artificial flowers from your garage or from your storage, and then to decorate the house. And after that, you can just collect it and put it back to your garage. Save your time. Easy. It's easy for you. Sunflower is also nice because there's bright yellow, good energy over there. A dry flower, from time to time, we also like to use, let's say for your bathroom or for if you want to bring up the smell, we also use the dry flower. Smell is so important in nowadays Feng Shui. Imagine you go to a 5-star hotel, when you step into the lobby, what can you smell? There's something nice, something good smell you can smell. So nowadays people use more and more this smell in their to Feng Shui their lobbies too. Dry flower is good. Let's say for this one, a lavender is good because it can bring us the good energy over there. For the plant, if you want to use the plant, make sure you can use some the leaf is thick and juicy. This desert plant is a good idea. For the cactus, we use a lot in Asia, but right now in America we don't use it because we don't want you to get yourself into some trouble. Because you put a cactus like this, there's some pin here, the kid touch it, get hurt, their parent may come back and sue you. We don't want that thing happen. So this is just for your idea. Normally in Asia, what will we do to use the cactus is, let's say, this is a mall, and then on the left hand side is the front door is here. So the left hand side, if let's say there's some tea session, something bad, something no good, we will use the cactus to point against the bad energy to kick them out. But in the other hand, at the back, we will put some tall green tree, a tall one, to protect the building, the back one. And then on the pathway, we also use another small one, but this one you can see that the leaf is big, is thick, is a big one to protect the pathway. So make sure the people at the pathway and then the people at the back will not get hurt by this cactus. So this cactus is designed to point to only one direction, and the direction is the front door. So kick the bad energy out. This is what we do in Asia, but in American, we don't do that because we don't want a kid go there, touch it, and get hurt, and come back to sue you. We don't want that one. For your open house, you can also put some fruit because flower is nice. Flower is the process. It's beautiful, it's nice, but the foot is the result. It's also good. Again, you can use the real one, or you can keep it simple. You can use some fake one to decorate your open house. For your own house, make sure you use the real one. A carpet is also good, a wet one with a welcome sign. You can't go wrong. This is traditional, easy, no problem. The water is belong to the money energy. I like to use that kind of picture really much. For the water, some people will also use the floor, the Niagara floor, something like that. That one, the energy is too strong. For realtor, don't use this one. Why? Because your job is so complicated. It's just like your lawyer, you need to do all those paperwork. You need to finish all those complicated jobs before you can close the escrow and get your commission. So you need to do it slowly. Make sure the water is stable, steady. Because why? Because the Feng Shui, we're talking about with water and mountain. Mountain is represent to the health energy. The mountain, you see that mountain is not moving, but we want it to move. It like more or less like a balance. So we'll use the dragon to represent the mountain. This mountain just like a dragon with ups and down, left and right, with different shape, different style. Because the mountain is not moving, we want to move. And mountain is represent the health. For water is represent the money. The water is moving, it's not stable. But we want to stabilize it. We want it to become calm down. So we want to use the river is like a curve shape, or even a lake. The water is move really slow, or river, or for river, the water is moving slow. It's good for money terms. So that's why I like to use that kind of picture. The water is more steady, and more important, we have a beach here. This is a connection, and you are the connection. You are the connection. You connect the buyer and the seller together and make the job come true, get the job done. So this is important. And this beach is, you see that? This is a small round shape. It means that you have a more like a good in people skill, more skillful. You make the buyer happy, make the seller happy, and then they will keep referring you the business. So this is why I like to use this kind of picture to be your example for your home office. Okay, we mentioned this before. The sun is good is really good because it's positive, good energy. People can see the hope, can see the future. So for that kind of picture, we see that the sun is here. But honestly speaking, we have no idea whether it's a sunrise or sunset because we just see the sun here. This is not a movie. It's just a solid picture. It's that steady, it's not moving. But we want to use it in to decorate the open house. So what we are going to do. So let's say if you put this picture on the east side of the wall, it means a sunrise. If you put this picture on the west side of the wall, it's a sunset. It's different. And different people got different requirement, got different decoration need. If let's say, if I go back to Asia, I try to help the boss, let's say if they want the nightclub, bar, something like that, I would suggest them to hang this picture on the west side of the building. It means a sunset. Because after sunset is a nighttime, the bar, the nightclub have a business. But for you as a realtor, for me as a Feng Shui master, I will hang this this picture on the east side. Because as a realtor like you, for the sun, for the morning, you have a positive energy, and then you still have a lot of time to conduct your business. You have the morning, you have the lunch, tea time, dinner time to finish your business. So make sure for realtor, you hang this picture on the east side. It will help you. A baby picture is good to put in hang on those kids' bedroom, so you can remind the parent, hey, this is a house for them to raise their family, to have a baby, one more baby for them. But you have to make sure the baby is smiling. If let's say this baby is cover her face, make sure this teddy bear smile for her. So smiling face, happy face is what we like. Okay, here is a real example how we can decorate this floor plan, how we can do that. First of all, on the front door, we put the red carpet here. And with red carpet, there's a letter called welcome, and make sure this welcome is in this direction. So you can imagine, let's say you are driving. So when you see the light, let's say the speed limit or there's something on a carpool, let's say some letter on the road, we can see that, hey, this is the direction for the vehicle driving. So for this house, this is the direction. We welcome the customer come in, take a look, give you a good offer, and then stay there, and then more often, and then to make a strong chemical connection between them and then this open house. So you have a better chance to sell it. So we want that one. We want the customer to welcome them to come in. We don't want to welcome them to get out. Come in, take a look, give you a good offer. We want to show like that. Okay, for this property, there's some issue is the bathroom is close to the door. It's so popular in South California. So what we are going to do, we can put some green plants in this restroom. We don't want the smell, bad smell, so we put some dry lavender so can emit some good smell over there. And then we close the door to make sure the bad energy cannot come out to pollute the front door. Okay, in this wall, we hang a picture of the fish. Fish is also considered like a money fortune. So for this fish, because it's a money fortune, so make sure the fish, the swimming direction is go inside the house. It's not going out. They're not swimming out. They're swimming inside the house. So the good energy, the money energy coming to the house inside. And here, let's say this wall is in the east side. We can hang a picture with the sun. And then we can see that this picture is the west field. This is some like a harvest picture. If let's say if your soldier is a wet, ox, horse, goat, rooster, something like that, that one is your money. This is the food. So you consider as a money fortune to you. It's good for you. We can put the picture, put a flower, like a orchid flower at the back of the wall, put some fruit on the dining table, put another flower on the coffee table, and then for those corners, you can put some like a water bamboo, some green plants to decorate it. Okay, we finished the living room. So another bathroom is saying we put the plants here, dry lavender to keep the good smell. And because this bathroom is not close to the front door, so we don't need to close the door. And this door is not against the bedroom or whatever. So keep it open is fine, no problem. Okay, for the master bedroom, this is so important. We want to create a romantic relationship in this master bedroom because we want to create a strong chemical connection between the customer, which is the couple, and then to the house. So we tried all our best to decorate the master bedroom. First of all, we'll use some wet roses, dry one, to bring up the smell. This is a romantic smell. I love pillows, and then some wet bed sheet. This is like a romantic style to decorate the master bedroom. So, and then the next one for bedroom number 2, this is more or less for the kid. So we'll decorate, put a baby's picture, put a teddy bear here, put a book, open it, or even put a glasses here. So to represent, hey, this room is good for your kid, to raise your family here. So this is a really simple open house staging. So you can do it for your next open house, and you can also add your own style for your open house too. But this is something simple that I want to share with you. Okay, next one. For the open house, normally for the east side is belong to the wood energy. So we want to have a more wood energy on the east side. The west side is belong to the metal energy. We want to bring up more metal energy. The middle is belong to the earth energy. We want to bring more earth energy in the middle. The south is fire energy. We want to move more red color, more fire energy on the south. The north is belong to the water energy, so we want to put more water energy over there. So this is a simple one. But for the real Feng Shui is, let's say, you see the circle here. We will separate your house by 24 different sections. This is what we call 24 mountain. This 24 mountain is considered different houses got different combination, and then we need to do some different decoration over there too. Okay, for your open house, if you see the T section like this, so definitely you need to do something to modify it. But how can you do? If this is your own house, I will recommend you to build a wall with the green plants here like this. This is a good protection. But this one, we can still be better. For this one, we have a 3 layer. What first here, second, third one. The second layer, if the tree here is a little bit higher, that will be much better because of 3 layer to protect your own house. This is for your own house. For your open house, we don't have enough time to do that. It takes years to do that. Okay, this is a picture in the Monterey Park post office. You can see that the light is here, and then it means this is a T section here. This post office is in the middle of the T section. So what they're going to do is they put some green plants in the middle and then on the 2 sides. It helps a little bit, but it's not the best one. You can also put some curtain like this to block it for your own house. But for open house, don't do that. It's not a really effective way to do that. So for open house, how we can fix the T section issue? What we can do? This is a good idea. If you have your vehicle, your car, you can park outside, like this one. If you have a van, park outside, that would be much better. Even park your truck. The best one is park this one. This RV, park it over there. Let me show you this picture again. So this is the T section here. And it's no protection. But let's say if you park your RV here, so you brought the T section. First of all, it protect you between your house and the T section. Even a careless driver, he want to hit your house, it's not easy because the RV is here, is protecting your house. And the RV is bulky, is huge, it blocked the view. So maybe your customer cannot see clearly the T section here. And because this is an RV, some of the realtor or my customer, they told me that they park RV outside, it can bring up the value for the property too. It help a little bit. So maybe for your next time, you can consider using this one. Okay, here, if let's say if your house, open house has this situation, there's something you need to fix it. Or even your house got some similar situation, you also need to do something. This is, the front door is here, and then the back door is here. They're in the same line. In the same line, the energy is too strong. come and go, come and go. It means that the money cannot stay here. It's not good for the money. The money come and go, come and go. So how we are going to fix it? What can we do to help? So here is some idea. You see, before nothing. Right now we put some plants like in a C shape. So before the energy is come and go, go straight line. The air flow in a straight line. But right now, the air go in a C shape, and at the end, close to the back door, we put a round table here to block it. Over the round table, on top of the round table, you can also put some plant, fruits, whatever to decorate it too. No problem. It's up to you. So this is a good one example how we can fix these straight line issues. Let's say if you have an open house like this, this floor plan is a little bit complicated. So you can focus on, there's a lot of issue, but you can focus on bedroom number 3, which is in the middle of the house. Something's wrong with that, with the setting here. So you need to do something to fix it. So what's wrong? Okay, we see that the bed is here. So the door is here, the restroom is here. So it means that this restroom hitting the door and this door hitting the bed. So they're on a straight line. It's a bad in energy. Also, the kitchen, the stove is at the back, is burning the headboard here. So again, it's not a really, really good idea. So if let's say this is your own house, it's easy. You can move the bed from the left to the right. Just move it to here. It saves a lot of issue. But for the open house, don't do that. First of all, this is maybe too heavy, too bulky to do that. Again, second, maybe here at the wall here, there's some TV or something is here. So it's not easy for you to move it. So how we can fix it in our open house session? So this is something you can do. We can use a room divider to block it first. You can put a room divider here to block it. So make sure this restroom, the door cannot hit directly to the bed to block it up. Your customer, they are not a professional Feng Shui master. Maybe they cannot realize that, hey, the stove is at the back, is burning it. If they really realize it, you can just let them know that, hey, if they like it, they buy it, they can move the bed. It's easy. So it can help you to fix this issue. Okay, if our open house, we have a stair like this. It happens sometimes. So what's wrong with this stair? First of all, this stair is in the middle of the house. It's not really good in Feng Shui. And stair is pointing directly to the front door. It means the money, the energy just flush out easily. So lots of people from Asia, they don't like it. And how we are going to fix it, how we can do to modify it. Okay, for the open house session, it's tough to do that because it's no way we can put some room divider or do something to decorate. It's too tough to do that. But you can talk to your customer. If they really like this house, it's easy. They buy it and then they can decorate it. They can build a wall here, change the direction. The stair is facing the front door, but they can buy it and then they can modify it to facing to the sideway to fix it. And over this wall, they can also put some flower, crystal picture to make it more Feng Shui, good Feng Shui energy. It can help too. Okay, this one, if you have an open house like this, we have some issue inside the house, but this time we can focus on something outside. Outside is we call the missing corner. Missing corner is really, really popular here. The missing corner, sometimes we have a huge issue. Sometimes the issue is minor. So when you will have a huge issue, there's a two corner which is so important. You can't let these two corner to be missing. The first corner is the northwest corner. It belongs to the daddy. So if this corner is missing for your house, the daddy cannot have a good status, good reputation in the house. The southwest is also a nice and important location. This is called the location for the mom. So this corner cannot go missing. If your house is like this, missing this southwest, this mother corner, this northwest, this daddy corner, is not really good for them. And this one, you see that? The first sun corner, the northeast corner, right now is because the number 8 in charge period. This one is the money corner. If this corner is missing, it's not good for the money. It's not good for the money fortune. So, not what we are going to do is we need to fill up the space. At least fill up the space, it will help. Okay, for the land, if I'm missing a corner like this, there's no way we can go outside and fix it. So what we are going to do is this land like this, we'll cut here. For this part, we'll use it as a storage. We don't use it quite often, so it will help. Temperature, you need to control the temperature for the house. If your house stuck in the market for a long period, for 2 months, you cannot sell it, you can adjust the temperature, it will help. Light is also important. Make sure your open house is not too dark. If too dark, maybe you can prepare some floor lamp to fill up to add more light for your open house. For the lighting, there's two types of lighting. For commercial, for your office, we want to use more like a sunlight, Snow White that kind of lighting, which is from 5,000 degrees to 6,000 degrees. But for residential, we try to use more warm lighting, yellow lighting from 2,700 degrees to 3,000 degrees. That kind of range is good for residential. Smell, we use it a lot, especially for open house. You can use the smell for the bathroom, for any living room you like. And here is the tips for you. Some of my customers told me that after they use that kind of smell, coffee, cookies, they have a really good open house experience. The customer tried which they can sell their house faster. So this is a secret that I want to share with you. Okay, for your open house, you need to prepare something hot for your customer to eat, something hot. Don't try to bring those really, really cold, refrigerated sandwich to your customer, because cold bring down the energy. A hot one is good. So it's a good idea. You can, inside your house, you can bake some cookies in the kitchen. When the time you bake the cookies, the smell just spread all over the house. It smells so natural, so house. So your customer come in, they already establish a connection between them and, hey, this is my house. And if they are hungry, they take a bite of these hot cookies, the hot food. It establish another connection between them and the house. So this is a good experience to them. It can help you to sell your house. So it's a good idea, you can try. The last one for open house for staging is this one. Make sure it's not too like quiet, too like that. You need to have some music, not to be too silent. Just like the customer go back to their home, something like that. So for the music, normally we don't suggest use some religious music, because you don't know whether your customer come in, they are Buddhist or they believe in Jesus. We don't know that, so we don't want to take the risk. We want to use some like a normal natural music like a jazz is a good idea. You can try. Okay, for later on, this is for the open house, and then I still have a okay. This is important too. This is concerning about my service, what I can do for you, what can I can help. So this is my business. If you want to have some personal consultation, you can call me. I will do the palms reading, face reading, date of birth calculation for you. Also, if you have some important decision you want to make, I will try to use this traditional we call definition to help you use this money call, the tortoise shell to help you to get the answer. For example, they say, hey, should I buy the house? Should I invest in this business? Should I choose someone to be my partner? Should I change to a new job? Should I study MBA? Should I date this guy? I answer this question all the time. Should I move to New York? Anything important, we'll use this traditional method to help you to get the answer. If you want to have something important to do, I can also help you set up to select a good luck timing and date for you. Let's say you have a grand opening for your shop, you want to move into a new house, you want to get married or get divorced, you have a newborn baby, want to do the C-section, you have a lawsuit you want to win, you have a surgery you want to success, you want to close a big deal, anything important, we'll use this traditional timing selection method to help you. You want to get a good name for your baby, for yourself, for business, I can help you out. Feng Shui your house, Feng Shui your office, I can help you out. Even for staging, if you want me to help the Feng Shui staging for your open house, I can also help you. After that, I can issue this certificate. This is, let's say, you can show to your customer. This is a Feng Shui approved open house. If you want to build your house, this is what I like, because build from the ground, nothing. I can help you to set up, hey, which location is good for the restroom, which is good for the kitchen, which is good for the stair, which is good for the front door and garage. This is what I like. Corporate consultation, Feng Shui class, different class, Chinese, English. And the last one, the cell phone Feng Shui is also what I like. Before we want to know something about you, we need to read your face, palms reading. But why not just your cell phone number? We know something about you. Okay, I still have the last part want to share with you, and then I will let you go. So this is, I think it's important. As a realtor, Thanksgiving is coming. So if you want to choose some gift for your customer, something you can choose it. This is a housewarming gift or Thanksgiving gift for your customer. This is good energy one. Okay, make sure you don't send something like this. You don't want to chop your customer. You want to keep it, and then you want your customer to have a good business, to come back, to refer you, to buy more houses from you. So make sure you don't send something, this weapon, sharp object to them. Any painting you don't know, you have no idea, don't send to them. We don't want to scare your customer. A water fountain is a good idea. You can let your customer know that, hey, this year, Master Alex tell me that you can put it in the northwest corner, the west corner can bring good energy. They can do that. Fish tank is also, a water bamboo is also a good idea. Make sure if you send to your customer, make sure it's the fresh, green is good. Money tree is also good gift. It's a good idea for the gift. Orchid flower is also a good idea. This is we call the salt lamp. It's also a good idea because it can kick the bad energy out. You can put it in the front, in the window or close to the door. It will help. A piggy bank for the kid to establish a habit to save money is also good for them. A picture with the seagulls with the eagle is good. Let's say this is just like your customer. They have a really good skill to make good money. They have a good eyesight to make good money. They make more money. They come back and buy more houses from you. This is good to them. A fruit is also good. The picture like this or picture like this is a harvest situation is good. Wet wine, always welcome. Cupcake, dessert, chocolate, nuts. This is good. This is the result. Flower is the process. The nuts is the result. So this is the end of my presentation. So if you have anything you want to know, let me know. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Any question?
No, not really any questions.
Okay.
That was a lot of information.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Hope you guys like it.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for having me here.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.